Hello, my name's Teacher David Adam and you're watching another episode of Fresh Off the Press English. Today we are looking at Tesla and Elon Musk. As always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know what I can do to help you learn English. This news comes from Bloomberg. It's about Elon Musk, the head of Tesla, saying he wants to open his factory, even though we have the coronavirus still happening. He wants to continue with his work is working. Let's look at the headline. Musk emerges as loudest reopen proponent with Tesla threats. Emerges. Emerges. If something emerges, it means it appears or it comes out. Okay, so here we have lots of people, lots of different people, and Elon Musk emerges, he comes out, he appears as the loudest reopen proponent. This word, proponent. If you are a proponent of something, you might know other words like promote. Yes? If you promote something, if you're a proponent of something, it means that you suggest it. You think it should happen. You promote it. You are a proponent. You propose it. All these words meaning you have an idea that you think someone should do. He is a proponent. It means this is what he wants to do. This is his proposal. This is what he wants to happen. He is a proponent of reopening his factory. Tesla Inc. asserts that restarting its operations in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic doesn't make the company an outlier, nor is it going against the grain. Asserts. Asserts. If you assert something, it means you say, this is what I believe, this is what I think, I assert it, I'm saying it, I'm certain, I assert. Basically just I say. Okay, so Tesla is saying that, restarting its operations, reopening its factories is what it wants to do. It asserts something. If you assert something, it means you say this is what you want to do. This is what you believe. I assert it. Midst. Midst. This word midst. Midst. Kind of just sounds like a M-I-T-S-T. Midst. In the midst. But really it means in the middle of something. Yes? So in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. It's happening all around us. We are in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic. Midst. We're in the middle of it. Outlier. Outlier. If you are an outlier, it means you are on the outside of something. So here is saying his company is not on the outside of the group of companies wanting to reopen. He believes that his company is together with most other companies. It's not an outlier. It's actually together with other companies all saying we should reopen. It's not an outlier. Basically we'd say it's an outsider or somebody outside of the group. Different from other people. If you're an outlier, it means that you're basically different from other people. Bonus phrase here, against the grain. Against the grain. Well, what this means is we're normally talking about a piece of wood. A piece of wood has a grain. It means which way the layers of the wood go. Basically, if something goes against the grain, we just use this phrase to mean something is against what is normal. Something is the opposite of what is normal, what most people believe or do. If you do the opposite, then you go against the grain. Here he's saying his company is not going against the grain. He believes his company is doing what most companies are wanting to do. Tesla sued the county blocking its car plant from reopening, with Elon Musk calling the local health officer a former infectious diseases professor with a master's degree in public health, unelected and ignorant. Sued. This is very common in America. You always hear about people suing people being sued. Usually it means you have a disagreement with somebody and you want to take them to court and prove that they are wrong and you are right. So you sue them. If I have an issue with you, I have a problem with you, so I will take my issue and I will sue you. I will take you to court and we will have to sit in front of a judge or a jury of people and we'll come to a decision, or we'll find an answer to our problem. In court, I sue you. Ignorant. If you are ignorant of something, it means you don't know about it. It's a nice way of calling somebody stupid. Yes, if you want to call somebody stupid, but maybe it's not their fault, maybe they just don't know the truth, you can call them ignorant. Ignorant, from the word ignore. If you ignore something, it means you don't pay attention to it. Maybe you don't know about it, so you are ignorant. Here, I think it's a nice way of calling somebody stupid, call them an idiot, but instead we'll say ignorant. It's kind of taking away their problem. It's not their fault, they don't know. They are just ignorant. They need to be told what the answer is, or they need to be told the facts. They are ignorant. Absurd and medically irrational behavior in violation of constitutional civil liberties, moreover by unelected county officials with no accountability, needs to stop. This is a quote from Elon Musk. This is what he said. The first word, absurd. Another word meaning stupid. Something that you think is so silly, so unbelievable. You can call it absurd. That's absurd. I think that's stupid. I can't believe it. That's absurd. Absurd. Irrational. Irrational. Now, rational, meaning you've thought about it, there's a reason for it, it's rational. We have this idea because of this. This is my rationale. This is why I think this. Irrational is the opposite. So it means there's no reason for it. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why you are doing that. It is irrational. What is the meaning? Why are you doing it? It's irrational. There's no reason. Irrational. Accountability. Accountability. If you are accountable, it means we can see who has done it. It is your responsibility. You are the person who, if things go wrong, you are the person who has to answer the questions why it went wrong. You are accountable. Now here he's saying that he believes that these officials, these people in charge of controlling the lockdown, are have no accountability, or you might say unaccountable, meaning they don't have to answer to anybody. They just make this decision and nobody can stop them. They're unaccountable. They have no accountability. Basically, the word, you know the word counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes? We can count something. I can say this is number 5, yes? Well, if something is accountable, if a person is accountable, I can say this is the person who made the choice. This is the person who knows the truth and has made this decision. If they have no accountability, I can't say that. They just are free to do what they want. Let's look at the words from today's lesson. Emerges, emerges. Proponent, proponent. Asserts, asserts. Midst, midst. Outlier, outlier. Sued, sued. Ignorant, ignorant. Absurd, absurd. Irrational, irrational. Accountability, accountability. Write down these words and remember them. Again, these are more words which we are going to be using more and more if we want to talk about the current situation with the coronavirus. People need to be accountable. Many people are ignorant. They don't know the truth. We are in the midst of this situation. And there are going to be proponents of different ideas are going to emerge. They're going to appear. Lots of different people will have different ideas. And we need people to be accountable. We need people to take responsibility. And if they make the wrong choice, it's their fault. So this hopefully will stop people from making the wrong choices, making choices which are irrational. There's no reason. They just follow their feelings or their fears to make a decision. It's irrational. We continue in the quarantine. Where I live, we've been told that it's possible that maybe next week they will open their shops again. Normal shops, not just essential shops, but all of the shops might be allowed to open next week. Maybe people will go back to work in some certain jobs. Hopefully things are getting back to normal, yes? If things don't go back to normal, again, we'll look back at the words. We're going to start to have to, we say, hold people accountable. We're going to have to assert, be serious about what we need people to do to help us move forwards in this pandemic, in the midst of this pandemic. Let me know what is happening with you. Come on, just tell me. Tell me something. It's so important to have some way out for your feelings, for your thoughts. I don't care how crazy, just tell me something that you feel this week. The weather here is nice, so luckily where I live, we're allowed to go outside. I've been for a drive to the beach today. It was great. Yes, it's good to be able to go outside, but still people aren't going to work, and this is a worry that I have for the larger economy, the people who make money and pay other people, and we all work together, don't we, ultimately? And if most of the people aren't going to work, this is something I worry about. So hopefully we can get back to work soon. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, share the video with people you know who are trying to learn English. Maybe they want to improve some pronunciation or listening. Let them know about the channel. Subscribe. As always, don't be bored, be busy. I'll say thank you very much. Bye bye.